To fully enjoy this story, please turn on CC Closed Captions. Listen, learn, enjoy. Welcome to a world of scandal, secrets, and lies, where the powerful elite spy for control over their family legacy. Gaze upon the opulent mansions and lavish soirees, but don't be fooled by the splendor. In this gilded cage, the heirs wage war with cunning ruthlessness. Beautiful debutantes in sequin gowns become pawns in games of passion. Powerful magnates in tailcoats and top hats clash over mergers and monopolies. Follow the torrid love affairs, betrayals, and backstabbings. Thrill to the bitter custody battles, blackmail, and corporate takeovers. Marvel at the family dynasties where privilege and madness go hand in hand. Enter a realm where the stakes are nothing less than the family legacy. Fortunes and futures hang in the balance, prone to reversal at a single twist of fate. In this dazzling yet dangerous world, all that glitters certainly isn't gold. So, brace yourself as we peel back the curtain on the scandals and struggles of the elite. The layers of deceit run deep, and sinister secrets fester behind the splendor. Where opulence and ruin often go hand in hand, and where survival means navigating a gilded cage of one's own making. The game of life and death has begun. Only the shrewdest and most cunning will prevail. Welcome to their legacy. Helen frantically rifled through her walk-in closet, tossing aside dresses and shoes as she prepared for the evening ahead. "That witch Madge better not try to one-up me tonight," she muttered, spritzing herself liberally with Chanel No. 5. "At least I don't have to worry about you making goo-goo eyes at her all night," she called out to her husband Jonathan in the next room. "Not after I spilled the beans about your sordid affair." "Oh please, like you have any room to judge with that boy toy of yours," Jonathan shot back. "What's his name again? Dean? The new cook at that bistro downtown? At least Madge has class." "And don't you dare go after Dean's job," Helen yelled, marching into the bedroom in a sequined emerald dress and 6-inch heels. "You lay one finger on him and I'll take everything, including this damn art gallery of ours." Jonathan raised his hands in mock surrender, straightening his bow tie. "All right dear, let's call a truce for tonight. Wouldn't want to make a scene at Madge's dinner party." Later that evening, the hunters arrived arm in arm at Madge's lavish mansion. The aroma of T-bone steaks, Cajun sausages, lemon pepper chicken, deep-fat fried baby back ribs, and spicy shrimp pasta wafted through the air. Plus, an elaborate spread of colorful side dishes covered the dining room table. "Why Helen, don't you look stunning?" Madge drawled, air-kissing her guest. "That dress is simply darling. And Jonathan, so handsome as always." "Not looking too bad yourself," Jonathan winked back slyly. Madge clapped her hands. "Come now, I have someone I'd like you both to meet." She turned to a young man refilling the vegetable platter. "This is my son, Dean." Helen and Dean exchanged sexy glances. "We've already met before," Helen said. "Pardon us for a sec as we head to the food table," said Jonathan, gripping Helen's arm tightly as they stepped away from Madge and Dean. "You mean to say that Madge's son, Dean, is your boy toy?" he whispered angrily. Helen yanked her arm back. "And Madge is your dream mistress, the cougar, older lady type," she whispered back accusingly. "Well, this is certainly an interesting development," Jonathan said loudly with a strained smile, turning back to their hosts. "Quite a delightful little coincidence we have here," Helen chimed in through gritted teeth. Madge glanced between the two couples, a glint of amusement in her eyes. "What a fun night this is turning out to be already. Now, who's ready for some of my famous deep-fat fried baby back ribs?" The rest of the guests eagerly headed for the food table, relieved at the temporary diffusing of tensions. But the night was still young, and there were sure to be more verbal fireworks ahead. "It's a nighttime soap opera," whispered Sarah Cavington, as she along with others were totally entertained by the drama going on at the party. As the night wore on, the four continued trading thinly veiled barbs and double entendre, encouraged by the thrilled audience. Finally, Madge raised her glass in a toast. "To new beginnings," she proclaimed with a wicked smile. Helen and Jonathan glanced at each other sharply. The dinner party was a firework of rudeness and snark. However, rudeness and snark go hand in hand in the soap opera world called legacy. Did you enjoy my video called Legacy? Guess who's at the dinner party? Please leave your fantastic comments down in the comments section. Welcome goes out to all new subscribers and viewers to this channel. If you enjoyed the video, simply click on the like button and share this video on your social media. Keep up to date with the epic comic book content on this channel by clicking on the bell notification icon. Thanks for watching.